My apartment looks like it exploded. I've lost control of my life. Everything is spiraling out of control. I'm just kidding. My apartment does look like it exploded, but I haven't quite lost control yet. I have the sudden urge to make chocolate pudding, and it's 11 o'clock at night. Does anyone get that reference? I hope you do. I need to stop whispering because when I go to edit, I realize I'm really, really quiet, so I'm gonna try and talk louder, but Zach's sleeping. He went to bed at like 8. I think he's not feeling well. Oh, crazy. So today's going to be very quick. How many times have I said that? I kind of fell asleep too, so we took like a weird nap at like 8 p.m. and then afterwards he went to bed, and now I'm of course wide awake and it's 11 o'clock. I figure I can make the most of this time, A, by filming really quick to chat about things, but also maybe I should clean up a little bit, because then when he wakes up we'll have a clean apartment and he'll be so happy. We did laundry this weekend, so I have to put the clothes away, but I'm gonna have to wait on that because he's in the room. Very interesting stuff, Haley, I know. So it is officially 1 week until Christmas from today. And I've done most of my shopping. I'm trying to think who I still have to shop for. Oh, I know, there's a gift I want to get my mom that I haven't gotten yet. But I think as far as little things, I'm pretty much done. I still have to get something for Zach just because I feel like I haven't gotten him enough yet. I always feel that way. Can you ever get that boy enough? So I think I might go to the mall actually. Oh, I remember what I was going to get him now. Yes, I'm going to go to the mall and hopefully do all of the last minute stuff. And oh, I have to order again. Oh, there's a gift I was going to get my uncle. Thank God for Amazon Prime, am I right? And I have like the world's biggest mall near me, so that's an exaggeration. But I think it is the biggest mall in the Northeast. Like, I think that's one of those fun facts. Or at least in New England or something like that. It's like the mall in Braintree. I don't know. It is really big. I can just go and get a puppy. Zach would be pretty happy. And I know the big gift I want are Christmas boots. So I have to pick out the ones I want. It's probably too late to order them. My mom is going to be frustrated with me because I told her I would send her what I want, and now it's like too late. So I'm hoping she just kind of is like, here's money, go buy Christmas boots, and I'll be like, thanks. Or she'll just print out a picture of boots and say, let me know when you figure out which kind you want. I have a feeling after this week, man, like I said, I am so looking forward to January and the spring when life calms down a little bit. I'm having all of this anxiety just because things could potentially be changing soon. I'm excited to be able to talk to you guys about it. Basically, to keep it nice and simple, my work schedule might be changing soon. And I'm nervous about it and anxious, and most of all, what makes me anxious is not knowing. You know, like, I could be transitioning to an 80-hour work week, but if I know ahead of time, I can mentally prepare myself. But it's the not knowing, and I'm gonna have everything, you know, it's either gonna happen or not happen, and I'm gonna know very quickly and have not much time to adjust. It's stressful. So I'm kind of going, I mean, that's an exaggeration. I'm not gonna have an 80 work week, but you know what I mean. It's the change like that. And so I think when it comes to changes or the potential for change, I'm trying to just go forward with the mindset that it's going to happen, so I can at least transition during this time. And if nothing does happen, well, I just continue on with ordinary, and it's a lot easier to just default back to nothing is gonna happen. I kind of for a long time was just trying to imagine that nothing was gonna happen, so then I just wasn't thinking about it at all, but I then know I would kind of go into shock, and I'm starting to feel that panic a little bit. I should know by the end of the week. Right before Christmas, of course, so it's like the craziest time of year. But I'll let you guys know what goes on. think 2017 was a really, really big year for me. And I think 2018 is going to also be a really big year for me. You know what I'm excited for? I was talking to someone about this today. I'm excited to have a routine life for a little bit. You know, pretty much since I started college, back when I was 18 years old, I have had a kind of just fast-paced, constantly changing life. You know, I have yet to, this is the first year that I have lived in the same place a second year in a row. Let that sink in. Like, and that was, let's see, I was 18. I don't know, how long ago was that? 7 years ago? Yikes. So for 7 years, I have not known where I'm going to be living the next year, or even what I'm going to be doing in some cases the next year. And that is finally starting to take its toll, the 7-year burnout. So I am so excited to just kind of settle for a little bit. Like, if I had the financial means, I would definitely be willing to buy a house right now and not move for like 10 years. You know, I don't want to ever lock myself down to a location or a certain situation for life other than marriage. I don't want to say marriage. You know, I always want to be open to change and growth, but man, like, I guess just the security, and I miss having that constant and just having a routine and just being comfortable. That's what it really is. I feel like I have been in a constant state of potential change, and therefore, you know, discomfort, newness, adjusting. I've been in that transition period for 7 years now. And man, so hopefully next year or soon upcoming, I just find my new constant. And so I'm trying to think of it that way, and then I'm not as freaked out, because, you know, this year I finally started to develop some sort of routine, and even that has been changed a lot, even within the same job description. Like, I've switched duties, I've switched hours, I've switched days, and I don't know, man. I'm just ready. I'm ready. Which is why, even though I know that we'll probably end up moving in August, just because also this apartment is small, but also the building has a new owner, so we might be asked not to come back for renovations. I think the term is renoviction. I saw that on Reddit today and I was like, yes, that's what it is. So I don't know if anyone's going to be coming back to this place next year. Even though it's small and there's all these issues, and a new apartment would be amazing and a bigger apartment would be amazing, I get really like sad and stubbornly discontent thinking about moving, just because I've moved so much. I don't want to do it anymore. Growing up, what it is growing up, I lived in the same house. My mom still has the house, obviously. I never moved, and my life was very routine, obviously changing from different classes, and, you know, going from middle school to high school was different, but I had the same group of friends since I was 5. Like, you know, I don't mind variance throughout my day as far as my job, but when it comes to just my whole life changing, I'm tired. I'm tired. I am 25 and I want stability. That's so much to ask for. And I'm aware these are first world problems. I am in no way, shape, or form complaining about life really on the big scale. I'm so thankful for my health, my family's health. It has, you know, you know, and I live in a country where there's not war and constant fear and stress, not just for your, you know, lifestyle, but for your life. And I'm well aware that, thankfully, that is not my situation, or most people watching this video is not their situation. So I do remember to remind myself to be very I'm very grateful for that. And also change is a good thing. I mean, just feeling that anxiety and fear. And Zach was asking me today when I told him how I was feeling, like, isn't this what you want though? Like, don't you want this? And I was like, yes, you have to understand, like, I do want this and I'm happy for this, but also I'm tired. And I know this is like the last mile of the marathon before I can have stability, but like, I'm tired. Okay, I hope that was lovely and vague for you. You're welcome. I'm glad I said that. I feel better now already. Sometimes you just need to say it. Like, I was talking to my mom about it too, and I was telling her all my feelings, and I don't know, I have such this drive to want to constantly be bettering myself and be improving and getting more organized. And I have come a long way in my life in those aspects that sometimes I don't want to highlight when I am struggling with something, because I feel like it's a setback, but it's not. You know, I realized this year I haven't really talked to my friends and family about concerns or whatever. Like, I almost forget to, and then I do it and I feel so much better. Even if nothing is apparently resolved, sometimes it just feels so good to say, and I feel 10,000 times better. So this is more of a life, this is 25 update than a Vlogmas update, but that's what I'm figuring out in life right now. And having little problems doesn't mean that you're not figuring out life as a person. It doesn't mean that you're backtracking. It just means that throughout all of life you're gonna have little problems, and sometimes it just feels good to talk about them. I think I've vented enough. It says I've been venting for 14 minutes, yikes. I come on and I do these talkie videos because I haven't filmed vlog content for the day, and so I think, oh, I'll just make a quick 5-minute video chatting and it's gonna be short, but then I end up talking and it's even longer than it would have been if I just vlogged, so I'm sorry about that. I'm full of lies when I say it was gonna be quick. Alright guys, that is all of the lovely thoughts I have for today. Just kidding, I have way more, but I'm going to save you from them, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.